Do you struggle to get enough food? Do you ever have to limit the amount of fresh and local food you can get because you cannot afford it? Have you ever worried about going to sleep on an empty stomach, not knowing where your next meal will come from? If not, you are privileged. You have the means to have a healthy lifestyle. Sadly, this is not the case for everyone. It was found in 2015 that 59% of food insecure families participated in at least one major federal food assistance program. Also, 1 in 5 children in the United States is found to have food insecurity. A study conducted by Feeding America found no county in the United States is free from hunger at a local level. It is the number one health risk problem that we must address. Food insecurity can lead to chronic diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, and obesity, which can cause other problems. For instance, obesity is a risk factor for metabolic syndrome, apnea, cardiovascular disease, and so on. With these problems, we must address food insecurity. But what is food insecurity? Food insecurity is when you open an empty fridge and when you go to your wallet, you do not have the funds to buy food. Food insecurity is when you have to choose unhealthy foods in order to stretch a dollar further to provide for your family rather than purchasing healthy foods. Federal programs and nonprofit organizations are made to assist these individuals. One of these organizations includes Interfaith Food Center, which supplies food to those in need. But is it enough? Can individuals get extra help to supplement the foods given at the food bank as well as fill their plates with nutritious foods? Do they know where they can get that aid? The universal application is one application that will determine if the individual is eligible for other programs and allow them to apply with the same application, limiting the time and effort to receive extra services. When it comes to eating healthy, many people believe it takes extra time and money that they do not have. Our goal is to eliminate these concerns by generating a universal application that has a shorter process and allows access to more nutritious foods at zero cost. Applications can be long and tedious, making it more difficult for individuals of low socioeconomic status to complete because of limited education. By shortening the application process, we are increasing the benefits that each person may receive and increasing their health by giving them education and access to healthier foods. We have incorporated the information required by WIC, IFC, and CalFresh to our application in order to ensure that all requirements and guidelines are met. The mission of Interfaith Food Center is to alleviate hunger and food insecurity by providing compassionate supplemental food services to the hungry, disadvantaged, disabled, and homeless population of the city and unincorporated areas of Whittier, the city of La Mirada, and most recently, IFC has expanded its services to Santa Fe Springs. The gap that we have found is located in the nutritional value of the foods being served at Interfaith Food Center. Their mission is to increase the food that individuals receive, but they are bound by policies to distribute foods donated by local grocery stores, even if they are unhealthy. In the weeks of our project, hundreds of cakes and other bakery items were donated from local grocery stores, which had been distributed at the food bank. Other donated items included pallets of cinnamon rolls and 400 pounds of chocolate that was left over from Valentine's Day. It is not always unhealthy foods that are supplied by these donors, but sometimes the donations are what the food bank needs to meet the demands of their clients. Without the support of the grocery stores, IFC would rely solely on the federally funded canned goods, as well as the money that they receive in grants to feed the nearly 3,000 individuals that they serve each week. These canned goods can range from canned vegetables to canned fruits and canned proteins. Relying on the federally funded foods and private donations makes it difficult for the food bank to give out certain items due to cultural differences. IFC has a nutritionist on staff that tries to incorporate these new and different foods into a recipe that caters toward the Hispanic culture, since this is the majority of the clients that IFC serves. When clients of IFC were surveyed on things that they would like to see improved or changed, their main concerns included wanting more raw meat rather than processed meats, milk instead of juices, and to receive more local fruits and vegetables that they are more familiar with. Other food service programs, such as WIC and CalFresh, allow individuals to choose the foods that they receive with certain restrictions. These restrictions ensure that the participants in these food service programs are getting access to the healthier food options. WIC and CalFresh are specific in their programs by only allowing individuals to purchase healthy and approved foods with their benefits. Because of this gap, our universal application makes it possible for individuals to not only fill their plate, but receive the most nutritious foods at no cost. This improves the nutrition for the clients that receive the foods as well as their families, making the biggest impact. Our application will make it possible for individuals to eliminate their food insecurity by allowing them to receive the benefits of ISC, WIC, and CalFresh if they meet the requirements for each of the programs.